Scott, that was a cracking oval race to watch, a podium, and you've wrapped up the points championship, so congratulations on the podium and the championship.
Absolutely, that was a hectic race. I think that's one of the most hectic races this year. It was ever so close, you know, it was a cat and mouse game, as it is always at Rockingham here. It's all about the drafting, and you know, there was a couple of incidents in between turn 3 and turn 4, and you know, you sort of touch and go. You've got to try and get through a bit like Days of Thunder, but absolutely over the moon, you know, to clinch the Rockingham overall points championship. That's something we haven't had before, so that's lovely to have took that this year.
And the pressure's off, isn't it? The next race is the Dash for Cash. It'll be nice for whoever goes home with that pot of money. I don't know how much is in there. Did anyone sort that out?
No, I'm not too sure. I think it's been kept a bit of a secret, really, by Sonny and that. But yeah, no, it's excellent. It's excellent for the series. You know, it's another little thing. It makes everyone hungry, and you know, with the pit stop involved in that as well, it should be an exciting race, I think.
First race, again, going back to that, as you said, was a little bit of incident, but everybody finished, which was superb to see, and we hope that's the case for race 2. For you, half the job done, because you've got the Circuit Championship to look forward to as well, Pembrey and Brands Hatch. Absolutely.
I mean, you know, it's we've got two rounds left, Pembrey and Brands, you know, and we're currently leading the standings there with a comfortable DNF in the bank, really. You know, it's still all to play for. Anything can happen in this series, so we're just sort of trying to, you know, we're going to enjoy this race, and hopefully, you know, it would be nice to take that pot of cash home and that trophy, but we'll take whatever comes.
And everybody fully briefed as to the pit stops in the next race as well?
I think so. I think we've got a couple of good boys on the team, you know, a bit of touring car experience and that from Lee's side. They've done a bit on the C1 challenge with the pit stops for them, so you know, hopefully we've all been sort of through it, done a bit of planning and that, and testing, but under pressure, you know, all things can change, so hopefully we'll be all right.
It's going to be a great way, isn't it, to wrap up our current association with Rockingham?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, it's great sadness we have to leave this facility. You know, it's brilliant. It's done pickups. You know, it's where they started. You know, before, when they first started 20 years ago, there was no circuits. It was all Rockingham. So to lose this facility with this speed, the atmosphere, and that, is going to be a great shame. But hopefully, Sonny might be able to pull something else out of the bag. So we'll see.
Knowing Sonny, he probably will. Thanks for chatting to us. Well done again on that podium and on the championship. And we'll catch up with you for race 2.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Mark, what a comeback for you after 7 weeks ago.
Yeah, 7 weeks ago we left in an ambulance, and I was feeling a bit sorry for myself. And I mean, the car was just absolutely obliterated. There wasn't very much salvageable from it. And then I haven't been feeling too well, and it got to about 2 weeks ago when we found out the place was closing for the last time, and I thought I couldn't miss it. So the lads rallied round, and it's been 2 weeks ago. It was the chassis come back from the powder coaters, and literally while the lads was at Snetterton doing one of their rounds, we was at the workshop starting to fit it up. So 2 weeks ago it was a bare chassis. We finished it Friday night and come down here, and I really didn't think it was going to be as competitive as it was. I didn't think I was going to be as competitive as I was, as seen as the impact that I had. But the team have been fantastic, and when I went over the line, it just got a bit much for me.
The build that the guys did and you did, really, that's akin to what we talked to you about in round 1 of the year, isn't it? Brands Hatch every year.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been fantastic. The build up to the meeting, the lads are all rallying round. It's exactly the same. I've had an absolutely horrendous year on our say so. We've had breakdowns. We've had things go wrong that you would never ever believe go wrong. Stupid things that just through no fault of our own, just silly things, and we've had not finishes, and we were really down the table. And I mean, when we had that accident, again, no fault of our own. It was just a component failure, and it really set us back. It set me back. And I think the older you're getting, I mean, I'm 50 next week, the older you get, you start to wonder whether you can run with the young boys like George Taricki, Scott Bourne, the fast ones, Lee Wood. And so to come here today with a car that we put together over the last fortnight, everybody, Paul Exon at the engine, Sonny Howard and the girls at SHP, phone call after phone call, getting components together for the evening so that we can work on it and put it together, parcels after parcels. The radiator never turned up till Thursday evening. Just goes on and on and on. Malcolm Forbes at 8 dropping some tyres off so we was ready to go. Just phone calls and everybody rallying round and messages has been fantastic.
And did you doubt yourself that you could get back in and do it?
Yeah, I did. You'd have to be a liar if you said you didn't. I did doubt myself.
That's a win coming back, and you led it I think 2 or 3 times in that race. So
yeah,
that's as good. Got to be as good as a win for you.
I did doubt myself. I thought we'd done everything we could on the card and try and make the car competitive, and then I thought if I'm fit enough, I'll have a go. And if you said you didn't think about the accident going into turn 1, you're lying again. So you do think about it. And I did think about it, and I tried not to think about it and put it out of my mind. So, and then it all come together. That's like a win for me today. It's like a win for the team.
And that's gone now, isn't it? That you've moved on. You've taken that podium finish, which was superb. Lovely race. Another lap, you might have had the win as well.
Yeah, Paul was very strong at the end. Couldn't have gone to a nicer fella. Everybody raced clean. Michael, Scott, David O'Regan, Lee Wood, all the ones at the front there. George. We all raced clean. Nobody touched. So it should be. That was the fantastic finale for pickup trucks. That's how it was. That's how it should be.
One more race to go.
Yeah, we're going out for a bit of fun now. The lads are going to get involved and they're going to do a pit stop. So all their hard work's going to pay off now. So we see how they get on with the pit stop. It's going to be a bit of a fun race, dash for cash. We've lost Rockingham, but when you look at the heart that's in pickup truck racing, we'll get some venues and there'll be a big calendar for next year.
It's great to have you back. Well done. Superb drive, mate. Real spirit of pickups for me. We'll see you for race 2.
Thanks very much. Thank you, Richard. Cheers. Thank you.
Paul, congratulations on the win. That was a superb start to race day.
Yeah, just everything fell in place, everything went to plan, and we ended up winning. Thank God.
How much is it about timing around here?
Everything. If you go too soon, and they get your draft, it's like someone pulling your handbrake on in the middle of the race. And you actually think something's gone wrong with the car because it just makes your car go backwards. So it's making that brake and making sure you keep that enough little distance in front of them that they can't hinder you. It's just, and then blocking every corner that you can block. And just not letting anyone, if you let someone get out the inside here, you'd probably end up 7th or 8th back in the pack. You've just got to go, and your spotter's got to be your mirrors, and you've just got to keep them in touch, you know.
Going back to earlier in the race, there was an incident where Dave Weaver had a little moment. Dale Gent reacted to that. They kept on track, but where were you when that happened?
I was right behind them, and I thought normally when someone spins they come backwards across the track at you, and I just went high and they stayed low, thank God. But it could have been, that could have been so dangerous. It could have been a big crash, that. But that's just the driver trying to overtake where he shouldn't really be over. He can overtake wherever he wants, but that driver knows he can't overtake coming out of turn 4, nick someone's air out of them. It's just, it was trying to win a race too soon.
Talking of winning races, we've got another one to win, which is the Dash for Cash Championship points, obviously up for grabs in that, and the pot of money, but a different complexion because we've got the pit stops as well. I guess your guys have been practicing that.
Yeah, they've been practicing. They're as fast as what they're going to be, and told them not to rush because that's when mistakes get made. Told them we could really do with winning that bit of money because we've used so much petrol this weekend. Sun's out, need to cut the grass in the morning, so that bit of money might go for a bit of petrol for the lawnmower.
That's a nice one, Paul. Well done on the race win, and we'll see you for race 2.
Thank you, mate.
Well done.